Hiring a chief revenue officer may be the absolute worst decision your company can make in 2025. Hear me out. So, over this past weekend, I put together this CRO Cost Calculator tool that I'll drop a link here in the LinkedIn post for you to check out. But what spawned my building this calculator were some pretty staggering statistics that I read in a recent Harvard Business Review article research piece titled The High Cost of CRO Turnover. And what I built into this calculator are a number of fixed variables. But before I get there, I wanted to point out just some really interesting statistics from this piece. The first one, the average tenure of a chief revenue officer is 24 months. They have 2 years to make actual impact on your organization. We also saw a 50% increase in CRO turnover between the years of 2022 and 23. 70% of CROs are fired by their board of directors, their CEO, their company. And the irony here is that the year after a CRO leaves an organization, whatever growth that company was seeing in revenue in the prior year takes a 4% hit. So when you look at this calculator, really simple to use. You put in a base salary, say $250,000. Like I said, we've got some of those fixed variables baked in, but then I've added a couple of toggles if you're using a recruiter. Apply the standard 30% permanent placement fee. If there's a signing bonus, this doesn't even take into account equity, so that's just another variable that you'll have to factor in. But what's really frightening when you look at this is a CRO at a pretty mid-range base salary, when you factor in employer contributions, variable compensation of 50%, the cost of that CRO is actually over $1 million in 2 years. And there's a very high likelihood that that CRO isn't going to be working with that company in month 25. So very, very expensive hire for the likelihood of them not being there. So I'm not telling you that you shouldn't make a CRO hire. I just think it's a really good idea to use a tool like this, understand what your real costs are, and make damn sure that you get that hire right. Because if you get it wrong, you can count on spending $1 million and taking a hit the year after they leave. A couple of nuggets for you. Cheers.